Hey guys, welcome back. It's Elusive. We're jumping back into our game with you in our Hellenika series. It's turn 40. And if you recall what has been happening, we're kind of going through. I kind of did a bit of philosophical waxing this last turn, or last episode. So we'll pick up the pace. We got a fair more casting. I've decided we need more thinking protozoans, so we've got more of those popping out, which are going to butcher my income. We got a nice gold event, which is pretty freaking rare. And we got a sage. Now, this actually is pretty important because Astral 1 is going to mean I can start taking my rather sizable astral income and turning that into, you guessed it, anti-magic charms. We're able to sight search astral pretty well, so I don't really need them out sight searching or arcane probing or anything like you would normally do when you find your first astral mage. I think, anti-magic amulets. So we'll see. Like, we've got Angel Egg about to pop here. But, that is pretty good. So anyway, I don't have, as you can see, the move orders really loaded in for this turn. But what we're going to be doing is all the blood micro, the Angel Egg micro, pulling these around, picking more up. We have our big army here, which is going to be moving. I think we moved them into the capital and we moved them south. Anyway, we're going to be routing them down here. Not too much is happening. We're making progress. We have construction 7, which means we now have weapons of sharpness, which is kind of huge. Kind of very huge. So yeah, pretty stoked. What is the magic resistance these guys have? Oh, that's not even bad. 13 magic resistance. When I bless them and I do anti-magic on them, it's going to be very, very good. It's going to be... Even my feet are going to have high magic resistance. They're going to be, like, especially if we're fighting in Drain Dominion, ooh. It's going to be 14 and then 18. They can be 18 MR feet. Holy shit. It's good stuff. And then what is the MR on these guys? Is it worse? Oh, it's worse. Oh, but they're in... Oh, it will be 10. And then plus 5 will be 15. That's not horrible. I mean, it's not good. Anyway, we're going to keep speeding through, but I just want to show you. That's turn 40. Turn 41. Some of these, I haven't been great about saving the actual, like, 2H file, which is the file that contains all my moves. Got attacked by barbs here. I think they killed one of my guys. What was this guy? In this version he runs off, but I think he actually died. Oh, this is a Geomancer, I think. I don't know which one it was. And here you can see our Death Gem income from these guys. Very nice. One of the things we are going to do, and I don't know if we're doing it now, we're going to do it very shortly. Oh no, we're doing it over here, I think. It is about time. Oh no, you can see we're dropping even more High Priests and more thinking. We're spending these Earth Gems. More Thinking Protozoans. But you can see getting all these Thinking Protozoans and then also our feet cost upkeep. So our upkeep is rapidly closing in on our income. So anyway, we do have that going for us. We're going to be converging down this way. Very shortly, I'm going to be getting the Side Chomp, I think. Yeah. Which is a Death 2-1, and it can turn into an if you twice born it, it comes back as an Immortal, which is kind of badass. So, yeah. I could think, too, about Because I have a big death income. I could potentially, any of the Terminus... let's take a look at them real quick, just to theorycraft. Any of the Terminus, which are going to be these... anything at basically at 6. If we bring it back, it's going to come back as an immortal. So I could potentially empower them in death. So this guy is a water mage. So he would be water death, which is not bad, really. I mean, it would be quickness, but they don't have hands, do they? I think they're just legs. So water is not great. Let's look at the other paths real quick. This guy... The Corruptor... The only thing I really want, I don't really want the abilities. I want the path. So ideally if there's a high magic path, Termina. Darkness. Yeah, like this guy, but it's not going, it's going to come back as a completely different unit. I think. It might be worth playing around with. Conjuration. I feel like Conjuration might have some. Oh, that's how you get the big feat. The Destroyer. The Summoner. This is kind of cool. Cast Corpse Candle, which this is going to spawn a Corpse Candle like on the side every turn. What else does he do? Corpse Candle. I need to see if it's only one Corpse Candle, it's not that great. But those things take forever to kill. They have really high defense. And they're ethereal. I think it's like 20 defense. So if you're summoning one every single turn... I'm going to go pause it real quick. We're going to take a look at that. Okay, so that seemed like just a moment for you. But for me, that was like 20 minutes. I'm getting in a little discussion. But, okay, so I went and looked it up. There's not really... Honestly, the Psychomp, the death one's probably the best chassis. But what I will say is I went and looked up the Terminus Summoner. And you get 3 Corpse Candles a turn. Which doesn't sound like much. But 3 Corpse Candles a turn is a lot. Because they have 20 defense, or 19 defense. And they're ethereal. Which, if you think about it, by turn 50, that's like 150 of those fuckers. And they're not going to die that easily. Like, they're going to be around. So, actually it could be really good. Not great at killing stuff, but they will kill stuff. So that's kind of cool. Also, probably pretty good to have in assassinations, just guessing. Because it's the only thing they can do is summon Corpse Candles. So that is an option, especially if I'm dealing with Assassin Cheese. And then summoning from all corners of the battle could be pretty good too, just for, other reasons. But Protozoic Amalgamation. Yeah. Wait, what is this one? Oh shit. This is like the blood thing, but it doesn't take blood. That's kind of cool. Okay, we're not going to spend much more time on that, but anyway. That is coming up. We are going to do, and I don't know if we're doing it this turn or next, but we are going to be getting a Psychomp. We'll be doing it here whenever I do it. I don't see it queued up here, so let's go ahead and go to the next turn, which will be turn 42. Here I am looking at the wrong game. Good. If I got the check mark there, it means it's a turn where I actually have stuff queued up. Now, meanwhile, Arcadia has been moving back in place to think they have a big army outside of Caelum. We'll see here, but anyway, there's Caelum's little squad. We had some barbs that attacked us last turn because we're playing the true PvE experience. We've got PVM and PvP. This is a little bit of the PVM stuff. I sent a few of these guys in because this guy kind of tends to fatigue himself out. We do have a bloodstone on him though, so that's, you know, cute. See, he's kind of getting a little bit of the shit knocked out of him. I mean, he's okay. But if you look at the kills, this guy's gonna have way more kills. Like, look at the kills on this. 27. So this guy in some ways is a better super combatant, but this guy is immortal, and once I give him... Wait, did he have blood? I don't think he did. When I empower them in blood too, they can also make more bloodstones, which is kind of nice, because right now really... No, I guess my other guys can too. For events, nature gems. We've got an angel egg. More population getting destroyed, because apparently I don't have enough kind of death and mayhem on my own. We got attacked here by more barbs. So truly PvE. And then more barbs here, but they killed this guy, which is annoying. I was setting up a blood hunting site here, but apparently the game had other ideas. So anyway, that's going on. We're going to be moving this Doom stack down here. I don't really have much in terms of buffing. We've got the Meditator. And we got some Strength of Giants caster. Oh no, these are the disease healers. So not very much in here, but it's just going to be two... they're not super combatants. They're going to be like thug quality dudes. So we should take care of them pretty handily. So anyway, we got those guys moving in. We're making amulets of anti-magic. Moving up this way. Oh, he's still... I need to get that bloodstone off of him, probably. We're building the giant palisades. It's coming up here in like 2 turns. I need to get this forted. One of the reasons to fort this is these guys can turn thrones into super combatants, basically. They can summon a really good unit if they destroy their own throne. Which you don't want to do on your own throne if you're these guys, but if somebody has an unforted throne on your border, it can be very appetizing to go in and try to snipe it. Which would be very annoying for me, so I'd rather have a fort on it. I probably need to have like an army positioned here so I can go to either spot. I'm not sure. No sites. Our site searching going pretty well. You can see we've got a lot of work to do in fire and death still, but air, earth, and astral is pretty much done. Nature we're struggling with. Nature's only been site searched by our god, and I don't think I have a way. They'll leave it to me to like not actually check. Yeah, I don't really have a way to get a nature mage. Oh shit, I built a thing here just to get the fucking nature mage. I didn't actually do it, okay. Well, that's something to do for my current turn. Build a fucking nature mage right here. Okay, and then I can spam out horror specs. We're not going to manually site search nature, I don't think. God, you wish, you know, when I'm not even doing anything else, because I'm not even in any wars, I haven't even been paying attention. We built the lab here. I need to build a temple, but I'm a little too poor. You see we're down to like 50 effective income. Now things are about to get better. What's going to change is when I get construction 8, which is going to be this turn. One of the first things we're going to make is the earth ring, which is going to allow me to start making money again. You'll see in a moment. We'll go ahead and pull up the next turn. So turn 43. We're actually getting pretty close. I think I'm on turn 46 in the real game. So we'll probably get caught up to speed here in the next episode. And we will be done with the speed playthrough part. Yeah. So I can do 3 in the next episode, I think. Or maybe we do one more in this one. Okay, we We cast teleport. So we've got all these guys doing Syzygy of Rebirth. This guy, because we've got a ton. Look at this. Look how many red little angel eggs I got now. 3 here. These guys are all doing Rebirth. 2 of these guys are doing Rebirth. This guy's doing Syzygy of Exaltation, which is going to increase everybody's scales by 3 in the positive direction across the whole world. So that's kind of fun. Caelum killed the PD. I mean, Arcadia killed the PD here. And this was a magic phase attack. Looks like it was designed to gym burn. But there was no gym burning to be had, so he killed the PD. But then Caelum apparently moved some guys in, not a big stack. Man, if these guys land, they're fucked. Okay, no, they retreated. Okay, so Caelum's got his big army inside his fort. And maybe that's how we end this episode. We're gonna have to pull up next turn. Because I want y'all to see this as part of this final episode. It was a 1-turn crack. This is a huge army on top. 400 dudes, including some mammoths. I wonder where those came from. Some more Lycanthropos kings, a bunch of casters. Yeah, a ton of rhapsodes. So yeah, scary shit. We have our own little battle here. Which, no surprise, we win. You can see astral healing going every turn. None of our guys cast Earthquake. Okay, they cast Earthquake. Now this guy's annoying to kill because he's got a built-in Vine Shield. And a Vine Shield. Oh, he has 2. I wonder if they're stacked. I probably need to think about getting more anti-magic casters too. Mindsmiths. We did lose a few guys. We lost some flagellants, which I don't care about. And then 2 dancers of the foot. Which are okay. We got, though, as part of it, we got the Vine Shield and we got a Summer Sword, so that's nice. And this comes with the site, the Primal Forest, which allows us to enter and summon a Woodland Spirit, which is fine. But we need a Nature Mage, which we have none of. And it produces 3 gems per turn, which is pretty sick. Pretty damn sick. Because that's basically quadruple or tripled our nature income. Or quadrupled it, I guess. 1 to 4. We killed some more barbs. That was about it. We summoned... Okay, so I told you we were going to get one of these guys. Here he is. So there's this idiot. Now what we're doing, because we have a shit ton of death income, we are empowering him in death. We have to empower... Here's how this works. We have to empower him twice. He has Master Ritualist -2. He has Master Smith -2. This means he cannot forge a Skull Staff. He can forge no death items. He cannot cast any death spells. He cannot cast Twiceborn. If we made him a Skull Staff, he would not be able to cast Twiceborn. He would only be death 1. So we're in a bit of a pickle in terms of how do we get this guy up where he can do Twiceborn easily. If I had... Oh, and he also doesn't have arms, but I could potentially put an arm on him, which costs gems to make an arm, right? But I could put an arm on him. He could hold the Skull Staff, do Twiceborn, blah-de-blah. Yeah, but ideally what I do is I have 2 boosters here, which are going to give me death. Like, sorcery boosters would be the best. Then, basically, they would be... Or, you know, Master Ritualist or something. Right, then he could just do it right away. So, we'll see. I might actually... Let's check real quick. Because I know there's some kind of interesting items. And we just got construction aid. So this turn we're making the Dopnir, which is the ring we were talking about. You know, we're running out of time, though, if I'm going to cover the Caelum battle. I think the Caelum battle is going to be part of the next episode. But this is... So I want the Dopnir, because this is going to be unaffected by my shit... My income malice. So, anyway, this is a lot of money for me. This means I can start making temples or, you know, whatever. Like, I can do some minor stuff with gold, which is important. I do want the green eye too. It's cursed. It's going to have auto spell sleep. This will be very, very good though on if I get a thaumaturgy Mu Atlas, because I can put this on and I can do Eye of the Void. I do want to 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so I went and looked it up. Yeah, we get so the Mu Atlas Domino or whatever, pretty crazy. Gets so first of all, it's going to cast Master and Slave at the start of combat, and I don't know I probably need to test it, but I think what it means is it's going to go off before anybody would even potentially have a chance to cast anti-magic, which is sick. But it also has 3 miscellaneous slots, 2 arm slots, a body slot. And a feet slot, because of course it has a foot slot. So anyway, on the first one I get, I can put the green eye. I could put an Eye of the Void. And I could do... Is it a hat? Oh. How does it even work? Nobody... Who can wear... Who even has a head? Okay, these guys do. Okay. Why would I get it just for those idiots? I need to ask. Let's read this item real quick. I'm pausing. Okay, so it's really only meant to be used with thinking protozoans for research, and then Eye Tyrants. I was hoping I could use it with the Mu Atlas to get the penetration bonus, and the MR would be nice, but that is not how it is meant to be. Let me read the Eye Tyrant. Yeah. The Eye Tyrant, so I just looked it up. It's Blood 4, and there's a custom Blood 4 spell that lets us do Enslave Mind. So this would be kind of useful in him for that, but yeah, anyway, back to our... For the Mu Atlas, if we get the Dominator, we're going to have... The first one's going to have the green eye, then we'll have a... And I'll check to make sure they stack, but I think they do. Amulet of the Void. Then he's going to have probably either, I don't know if the 1 penetration is worth it. It probably is. So we'll probably do the Twist Fate. Why don't I even know what it's called? This one, Spell Focus. This gives us Fool's Luck, which is not really good, but it could be worse. So anyway, we get that. Then I need to figure out how to get a Rune Smasher. That one's going to be tricky. I think my best bet there is going to be empowering a Fire Mage and Water, but I have neither a Fire Mage nor a Water Mage, so that will be tricky, but a Rune Smasher needs to go on my list. That needs to go on my list. Potentially I can trade for one with like Pangea. Don't know if they have that. Rune Smashers is one of the things you want to be a little careful trading, but okay, we've basically tapped out this turn. Yeah, so I think we're going to call it for the episode. Sorry, I was like a little schizophrenic this episode, jumping around, thinking of a bunch of things, because it's kind of the problem when you go back and record. You're always thinking about like your current turn and stuff you missed, which is probably why it's good that I've actually gone through back and re-recorded all this, because it's made me realize some stuff. Oh, We can see big battle with Tis here. Now, per usual, I'm not going to send a scout on top, and I'm not going to use my scrying because that would be cheating if I were to watch this battle, and it would make for good YouTube. And I don't want to cheat, and I don't I don't want to make good YouTube. Why am I not scrying? I have a scrying thing. Like, I have the one thing which will make up for the fact that I never have any fucking scouts. But, you know, that said, it is a little understandable because I literally have no money. I can barely, like, a scout would be the only thing I recruit that entire turn. So it is a big commitment, but I should scry. All right, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Cheers.